There are times when I look above. There are times when I feel your love around me, baby. I'll never forget my baby. Dream about us together again. What I want is together again, baby. I know we'll be together again, 'cause everywhere I go, every smile I see, I know you are there, smiling back at me, dancing in moonlight. I know you are free, 'cause I could see your star shining down on me. Y'all know I'm a Janet Jackson fan. Y'all know I'm a Janet Jackson fan. So let's go ahead on and get into some stuff. I don't really got a lot to say about Janet Jackson because if you've been here, you know I like Janet Jackson. Shout out to all of my listeners today. This is a special episode. Um First I want to say that, remember I told you I was doing my 30-day challenge where I get on the internet and I dance and I give a positive word or something like that. That challenge has ended. We made it to 30 days. Whoop, whoop. We made it to 30 days last week on TikTok. We made it 30 days today. Yesterday. We made it to 30 days yesterday on Instagram, and those of you who follow me on Facebook, we made the 30 days. What did I learn about that? In those 30 days, what I learned was I'm too nice. And when I say that, I don't say that to mean like I don't want to be nice to people or I don't want to be kind to people. I want to be kind to people, but nice, I've been trying to prove my whole life that I am a nice person, I'm a good person. But the other day I was at work, it's been about 2 weeks. I was at work and somebody at work called me Danny Do Good, and I hated everything about what that implied. And I did not like it. And I was like, that sounds like a pushover. It sounds like just like a clown. I don't know why, but for me, it sounded like I'm a joke. I'm a clown. People can get over on me, and I hated that. It made me feel like I sounded like a worker bee, if that makes sense. But like in a very negative way, and I hated everything about it. I also do know that I've spent all of these years trying to be kind, nice, and or be seen as nice, and it has gotten me nowhere. Nowhere. Literally. So doing this 30-day challenge helped me to realize that, like, why do I care if people see me as nice if the people who see me don't treat me in that way, I already know that everything I've done. So it's either I'm bad at making people see me as nice, or people see me as nice and that's a joke to them. That doesn't mean anything to them. And either way, I don't like it. Either way, I don't like it. So, it's been a little bit of a hard pill to swallow, but I know there's some things need to change. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But before we do, let me go ahead and tell you the things that I've been watching. I'm still watching Fight Night with Kevin Hart and who's in it? Kevin Hart, Samuel L. Jackson, Taraji P. Henson, Terrence Howard. I'm missing somebody. Terrence Howard, Samuel Jackson, Kevin Hart, Taraji P. Henson. I think that's David Banner in the movie. Which is funny because I've had a couple of days about David Banner on the internet. Um And there's a girl, I think her name is Teresa, but I really can't remember. She used to be on Instagram a lot, and then she took that and parlayed. Shout out to The Wire. I'm just using the word because I've been watching a lot of Wire videos for some reason. I don't know. But she rolled that into an acting career, and she's doing really good on there. This show, it's a series. It's really good, you guys. It really is good. What's her name? Anika Nani Rose. I think that's her name. She's in it as well. It's really good. It's a really good show. Oh, Don Cheadle too. Like it's names all up in and through. It's names all up in and through this movie, and it's very much worth the watch if you all care at all about the things that I'm watching on TV. Um, what else am I watching? I've been having a hard time watching TV, but uh what's the How to Die Alone? Really good. I'm still watching that series. Really good. Resonating with me a lot these days. Um, and there's something else. Oh, Dion Cole. Dion Cole has a new comedy special that came out on Netflix. How Did That Alone is on Hulu. Fight Night, I believe, is on Peacock, and Dion Cole's special is on Netflix. It is hilarious. If you are anywhere near my age, it really, really is hilarious. Speaking of my age, my birthday is on this coming weekend. It's on Sunday. If anybody, this ain't even a shameless plug. This is a ask. If you are looking to gift me because you've been listening to me, I'm entertaining or informative and or supportive to you over the time span of this podcast. My cash app is with the old dollar sign. It's me, Danny. Look me up. I'm on there. Go ahead and drop me a couple of dollars because you care about me and it's my birthday. Pin a dollar to my shirt, like back in the day. Pin a dollar to my shirt. Go ahead. We are we are at a space today where I'm not gonna hold you long. I'm not gonna hold you long. I was gonna start this off by like readdressing some of the things that have been going on in the news and all those things, but at this point, what's the point? Let's be honest. Um, I've been checking the numbers on this podcast, and not only are you all not interacting with me, like I never get any social media commenting about, anything that's been said on the podcast or anything like that. I don't get the emails. I don't get any emails supporting. I have not received any ratings on my podcast, giving me the stars, which is all free um in a good year. And I know that I've been talking about my consistency and all those things, but when I tell you guys the numbers are very low, they're so low that last week I actually started to become depressed about how low they are. What that says for me is I am not moving people in the way in which I thought that I could. So with that being said, I feel unsupported. Um I feel unseen. I feel invisible. Could it be that some of it is on me because I'm not marketing myself well on social media? Sure. But there was a point for me, there was a point a couple of years back when I had a lot of followers and I had a lot of listeners and had a lot more engagement. The content kind of changed because I was doing more of like TV reviews and whatnot and giving people my opinion about TV shows. But those TV shows aren't on, and once they shut down and I tried to pivot, I lost a lot of listeners. And the listeners who I have now don't seem to be consistent. And not interactive. So with that being said, and us hitting a mark here, this is the last episode for me. I've been doing this for 6 years now. I believe I started in 2019, and it's not working. I don't know how to grab it back up. There's something about whatever I'm doing that's not engaging enough. I don't know yet what that is for me to do. Um I'm believing that I need to be more visible as far as my content, because when I'm on social media, like if I'm on TikTok or if I'm on Instagram, when I speak on those spaces, I get more interaction than I do here. Uh, a lot more community, and so maybe I do need to be, doing more video of what's happening, and not trying to be middle of the road. I've been calling myself a life, like a C, an average person, for a very long time, and it has been very depressing in the last year of me feeling average. And I think because my birthday is coming, and I started thinking about like my parents and the things that happened with them, and like when life stopped for them. Both my parents are still alive, but they are severely ill, and they've been that way for a number of years. My father has been in the same condition for almost 50, for about 12 to 15 years, um which would put him close to the age I am now when he started to get sick. My mom has been, um she's been sick for years, and the severity of her illnesses all and her addiction all came to a head 5 years ago. Now we're almost at 5 years, and just the desperation to be somebody has taken over me in a way, and so I have to only do things that are um producing. So I am sorry that there wasn't enough here to consistently keep your attention, to encourage more people to show up here to create an actual community, um to entertain, or in anything in that matter. But Ruby and I are about to pack it up, and hopefully I'll be able to pivot, and maybe we'll meet again. My plan is to possibly start something new. It won't be on this channel. This channel will be done. I'm not just saying nothing else. I tried and I failed. And I'm not ashamed of that, because a lot of times in failing is when you pivot to your next good thing. So I'm hoping that that's what's about to come out of this. But I will not lie. The space is low. The space is low. But because I can't figure out how to go from like an average mediocre person to, like, making an impact, the actual real impact, which is really what I would like to do. This isn't about trying to be famous. This is more about um leaving a mark. or making an impression on people. And if that brings me money, I would greatly appreciate it. All I want to do is get a car. At this point, but thank you to those of you who do show up here every week. This is the end. I appreciate when I do see those consistent numbers. I'm hoping that they're the same people. I'm not sure. But it's just not enough. And I don't want to feel like a clown anymore. I'm tired of being afraid of the world, of people, of myself. And sometimes coming to record, which is part of why it's hard for me with the consistency, and sometimes coming to record and feeling like nobody's really going to hear my words, or even the people who hear my words, it doesn't seem to resonate enough for anybody to, comment or boost or anything like that. So, um, one time, I think it was last year or the year before, somebody that I went to church with told me one of their friends listens to my podcast. If you are still here, you are one of the greatest reasons why I continue to do this. And that's 100% honest. That comment, just knowing that somebody that I don't know told somebody else about me, made me feel great. But that's the only comment I've ever heard about what I do here. And I've done it too long. Like I said, I had 7 years, I've done nothing. I've made nothing. Um, so it's time to do a new thing. It's sad to go just because this has been like my thing that nobody else around me does or has, but I can't find my community. So thank you. It's me, Danny, and you've been listening to the JusSayin podcast.